We love getting questions on our page, and today's question comes from Marjan and Sultana. They want to know our method when it comes to learning new vocabulary words. So today we're going to teach you how to create powerful vocabulary lists. So that way you never have to pay an English teacher for a vocabulary list ever again. For those of you who are new, my name is Jeremy and I'm with Married to English. I am one of the co-founders of the Resourceful English Method, and with my wife Taylor, we have helped several women become powerful in their conversation skills and go beyond the textbook when it comes to their communication. Please enjoy the free vocabulary list that we include with every one of our videos in the description, and be sure to click that subscribe button so that way you will never miss out on another video. So, how do we create vocabulary? For this video, we are going to be learning how to use AI in order to create powerful vocabulary lists. Now, the problem with AI is that people use it in order to learn everything about English. However, when it comes to AI, we want to make sure that we are using it responsibly and not blindly. AI is a tool. It's like a paintbrush or a hammer, right? It's not going to build the house by itself, but it will help you when it comes to those things. You have probably tried using ChatGPT to make vocabulary lists, but the problem is it wasn't focused enough. We want to get in depth with our prompts, because the more that AI knows about us and the more direct we are with what we want, the better it will be when it comes to giving us those lists. Now, for those of you who know me, I love neuroscience and how it can affect motivation in the brain. So, let's say I have this article that I'm trying to read, but there are a couple words in here that kind of throw me off. There's just big vocabulary words in here, right? Such as behaviorism. The first one I'm going to recommend is Grammarly. Grammarly is a free AI that a lot of people use to do checks on their emails or on their articles. If you download the plugin on Chrome, you can see that we can double-click on words that are confusing to us. And this will allow us to see individual vocabulary words. So that way you can just go through, and anytime you see something that doesn't make sense to you, you can double-click on it and it will give you the definition. But what if we want bigger vocabulary lists? What if we want a list that we can study later? And that's where my friend ChatGPT and Gemini come into play. Now, for some of you, ChatGPT is banned inside of your country. I remember when we lived in Vietnam, we had no access to ChatGPT. And that's when we discovered Gemini. Gemini is a free AI, and as long as your country allows Google, you can use this AI. All you need is a Google account. Now, personally, I do prefer ChatGPT. I feel like ChatGPT is a little bit better at giving in-depth responses and being creative. So we go into the prompt here. We want to make sure, again, that we are giving ChatGPT as much information as possible. So let's start out with something about us. I am an intermediate English speaker from Taiwan. Notice that I gave my level. Giving the level to ChatGPT will allow it to understand what type of vocabulary words are going to be useful for you. And of course, I gave the country only because it can then become familiar with the types of things I struggle with in my native language. And then I ask the prompt, please provide 10 vocabulary words with definitions and pronunciation that fit my level. You'll notice that I asked for a specific number and specific things to go along with that, not just a vocabulary list. We move on to saying, please give me some sentences with these vocabulary words, focused on words that are commonly used in real English. So now we're not just getting random things. I want situational English. And then I say, here is the article, pasting the link, and go. Here we go. So now it is giving me all of the words that I need. We can then take these words and put them into our personal dictionary. If you've watched our previous videos, you'll know that we do recommend having a personal dictionary of words that apply to you in your life. But what if you work in a specific industry? Well, if you get emails in English, you can actually use this to your advantage. This can actually be really fun because most of us receive emails from either things we like or from work. And so, using that exact same prompt, we can go into the email that we received and create a list from that email. So what we want to do is highlight all of the words inside of that email, give it a copy, and go back over. We have the exact same prompt. I am an intermediate speaker from Taiwan. Please provide 10 vocabulary words with definition and pronunciation that fit my level. Please give me some sentences with these vocabulary words, focusing on words that are commonly used in real English conversation. Here is the email. Give it a paste, and go. Just like that, we will get 10 vocabulary words that are used in that email. The reason we suggest doing this with emails versus articles is because the emails apply to you in your daily life. These are emails that you get all the time from work, and so learning the types of vocabulary words that are in there can be very powerful to you. I hope that answered your question, friends. If you have a question about English or you want something answered, we are going to use the Resourceful English Method in order to answer those questions. And if you are a woman, please consider subscribing, and we'll see you next time. Bye!